So this is the extra. My video cut off, so this is the last little bit, and I'm kind of glad because that way I can explain the last two problems to you a little bit slower. I don't have to be rushed because I've already gone over time. Okay, so this is the problem. Remember when we had in the book a few chapters ago where it was a rock climbing wall, and the book wanted to say you lay down a mirror and you look at, you find your reflection in it where you can see you in it, and then you look where you can see the rock climbing wall in it, whatever. And I said, nobody does that, we're not even going to look at it. This is the way you do it instead, and it's this. Here I have a tree. I want to know how tall the tree is. I can easily, it's hard to get on top of the tree and measure it, right? But I can easily get my measuring tape and measure that from me to the tree is 45 feet. I can use my geometry tools, and you're going to do this for an activity for your homework, but I can use my geometry tools and I can hold it like at my line of sight, and I can measure the angle to the top of the tree, and I can see it's 59 degrees. And from that I can find out how tall the tree is. So which one am I going to use? Some old horse called another horse, or taking oats away? I have the adjacent and I want the opposite, so I use tangent. So the tangent of theta is opposite over adjacent, taking oats away. And now I fill in. So for my theta, I put 45. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You didn't see that. My tangent, I fill in for theta, 59. And then for the adjacent, I fill in 45, and my opposite is my unknown, so I put x because O would look like a 0 and I'd get it wrong. Okay, so now we just solve for x. It looks crazy, but we do it the regular way. What's our question? Why is x not alone? Well, it's being divided by 45. What's the opposite? Multiply by 45. What I do to one side, I do to the other. That's pretty familiar, isn't it? What happens to those? They cancel out, but I'm going to actually, because I don't want to rewrite, I'm going to erase them. All right, there. They cancel out and go away, and you would rewrite down to the next line. All right, so in your calculator, put 45, 10, 59. Enter. And you will find out that that tree is 74.9 feet tall. Now, if you did not get that on your calculator, you need to go to your calculator under where it says mode. So everybody push mode and make sure that it's right there lit up is degree, not radian. That will throw it off. Everybody needs to have your calculator in degree. How do you get off of mode is you do second mode, and that's quit. But put in your calculator 45, 10, 59, enter. And there it is, 74.89, it rounds up to 9. All right, so let's do another one. This one is an escalator at the Wilshire, Vermont Metro Rail Station in Los Angeles, and it goes up 76 feet. We want to know how far we're going to ride on the escalator to get up that 76 feet. We know our theta is 30, and we know our opposite is a 76, so pretend you didn't notice. So we want hypotenuse, we have opposite. Which one will we use? This one, because that's the one that has opposite and hypotenuse. Sine of theta is opposite over hypotenuse, some old horse. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. We substitute in 30 for theta, 76 for opposite, and this time what we're solving for is x. Now, we do it the regular way, but we don't say why is x not alone. Why is x not alone? We say why is it ugly. And why is it ugly is because x is in the denominator. So we have to get it out and unuglify it by doing the opposite. And the opposite of dividing by x is multiplying by x. What we do to one side, we do to the other. Those cancel out. We end up with x sine 30 equals 76. Now we can do it the regular way. Why is x not alone? It's being multiplied by sine of 30. What's the opposite? Divide by sine of 30. What we do to one side, we do to the other. These cancel out. So x equals 76 divided by the sine of 30. Do it on your calculator. You might need to put that in parentheses, but you should come up that x equals 152. So we're going to travel 152 feet up that escalator. So see, with just one side and an angle, we can figure out the other sides. And that's why we love trig. Yay! Okay, I hope you think this is fun. I think it's lots of fun. I hope you do too. Come back and we will learn more things about trig. Yay!